Looking for a man. It's Ford.
Oh!
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense covering you. Off play action on first down.
Good D.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good shit.
Tight end now in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass.
Let's go,
Got him
bro.
downfield.
Let's go, bro. I seen it from the jump.
To the right.
I seen it from the jump.
Running inside the 20.
I was hoping the line could hold it.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Wide open space.
Get out of there, boy.
The 40. At the 20.
Get out of there.
And he got away. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the left side.
And defense, let's go.
Touchdown, Akron. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Get it out on the screen. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he can't.
The line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Oh, good catch. Oh, Huggins, you're a beast. Huggins, you're a beast. He's a beast.
Take it in and house it.
He's a beast.
They are seizing control and taking away.
Tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell.
And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Akron.
Let's go. There you go, Ohio State. We take Ohio State recruits, man. All right, full in Miami, Ohio. Akon Rebuild. Let's go, Akon Rebuild.
Welcome to the House Roethlisberger Building, Oxford, Ohio, on the campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks. And we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on another team from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Akron's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Get up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Wow.
Has it back. The Redhawks offense
D.
And the ball
Come
comes
on.
out. What a disastrous
Good
play.
shit, man.
And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
And we are not experts. We know a little bit about football, but one thing we all know, it's hard to win if you're going to continue to turn the football over. A fumble, an INT, a fumble. You're not going to score many points and keep making donations to the other team.
The Zips can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire.
Oh my God.
Step there with the receiver.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Quickly to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle.
Good catch,
Finds
boy.
the man on the left.
Good
The
catch.
chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Zips are flying down the field. Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the right side. Turning it on.
Let's go. Come on,
Nice
boy.
pick up on the ground there, and they'll
Come on,
move the
boy.
sticks with the first down.
Come on, boy.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Yeah, man, let's go.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Akron. And they have the first points of the game. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Redhawks want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Quinn. He lobs one high down the left side.
Oh.
And that pass is caught at the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
that. Oh my God.
Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield.
I seen it from the jump.
To the right.
I seen it from the jump.
Running inside the 20.
I was hoping the line could hold it. I was hoping the line could hold it. Seen it from the jump.
Take it in. Touchdown, Zips.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He might be a fucking dog. He might be a dog.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Long field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down coming up. The Red Hawks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
I got a dog on our hands.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. QB draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Man, oh man, the offensive line probably just swelled up a little bit, relying on them on that type of 4th down play.
And in that kind of situation, if you're the back, there can be no hesitation. You know you can't be dancing around. If you see the crease, you've got to put your foot in the ground and go get it, and he did it right there.
Pocket breaking down, trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Under flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
It's called pass interference.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Get in there.
And he kept that one
He called
just
pass
straight
interference on the
enough
offensive
to
side.
breeze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Redhawks come to the line in the hurry up. Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. Great pickup on the defensive front, 3-star defensive lineman. Snags it on the right. Off to the races. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll give it to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Miami. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Pass, straight pass, face off.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his stride. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds some
defense, let's go.
touchdown, Akron. Once he got a snap, it was all right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense, Jesse. Like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Redhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
He calling that shit, boy. I ain't gonna lie. He throwing that ball.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The short hands, it's Sims. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Matthews. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Redhawks.
job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run.
This is looking like shit.
Game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Wide open space.
Get out of there, boy.
The 40. At the 20.
Get out of there.
And he got away
Defense.
and takes it in.
What the fuck is the defense?
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Quinn. Grabbed over the middle, it's Zimmerman. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Redhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Oh, God.
Still running at the
Good tackle.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Oh, good D. 30,
It's
good D.
incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top.
Oh,
Catch in the middle. It's Markway. Oh, he's got some space. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused
let him
by
catch
the
it?
big
Are you
hit on
releasing him?
1st
Right
down,
here.
2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Grabbed in the back.
Oh, my God. I mean, it's like fucking 11.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Miami. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's past the 30. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Motion from the back. Johnson looking to throw. A little release to the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Rush is on him. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Oh, fuck, I missed it.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Oxford. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
I ain't like 12 was doing some ass shit.
And the Zips will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes.
Oh.
Out of bounds at the 34, a productive job by the return team. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
Hey, and getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half. To get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Gonna try to get it himself. There he goes.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Red Hawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Gets it out fast. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under fire.
Oh.
Complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Wow.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Red Hawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And they can't make the connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback.
Going for it all.
Let's go.
Ball into the end zone.
Let's go.
Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The run from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback quarterback, when you run these RPOs, man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got an open man. What a cut. Now he's loose. All kinds of room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Akron.
This offense looked unstoppable. First half, lighting up the scoreboard.
I think he got a
Doesn't
game
look
winning
much
pass,
different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Ooh.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 20 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running into the open space. The Red Hawks in the hurry up. Gonna swing it on second down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Red Hawks will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone.
Oh, I should have spun that way.
Pop the big return and they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Calls his own number. Got to the goal line, and he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Zips are on the move. A first down run in the red zone. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, Pollock. I'm running it again right here on the 1 yard line.
And I think he's still got 2 plays. Third down, be physical. All you got to do is fall forward, get that 1 yard.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Zips. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
No, boys.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass, it's Quinn. Behind his tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Redhawks want to move quickly.
And you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Makes the catch. It's Markway. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And the Redhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Oh.
He's in open space downfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Redhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Redhawks. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the fine instrument rather than the blunt foot.
Defenses have absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give and tick, 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 tick. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Using his legs, it's Curry. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense.
What are you
They're
gonna
trying to
do,
ice
bro?
this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has been just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I like the little nigga. Little nigga going crazy out there, man. We got a problem here. We got a problem here, man. We got a problem here, man.
football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Buffalo Bulls, squaring off with another team from the map, the Akron Zips. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Akron's offense will get first crack at it here. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is...
Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Go.
Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Curry. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Hill. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Let's talk about Akron. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters.
Oh my God!
Obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Throws to the tight end.
Oh.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The Bulls offense will get the ball for the first time. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to over...
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
That's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't. Okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. From the gun, the ground game. Let's take take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Baker. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Deep.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding possibilities.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Lost a fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Hughes.
Eat up, big boy.
And he throws down after a nice gain.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if they can't do it, force the
There he goes. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Looking to pass. It's Ford. There's the pressure.
Oh.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Fires left.
Good throw, good catch.
Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what throws the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they'll even grab the laces. And you can
And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Akron.
Let's go.
I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play call by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running, throwing, and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stops at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Good D, boy.
And the
Good D.
physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass.
Oh, he got him.
It's
Oh,
complete.
yes.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon
Shake
as he
it
got
on,
it.
nigga.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Make a play. That's all I gotta do. Make a play. Come on.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45.
Good D.
Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away.
4-1 at Akon. We're playing Buffalo 5-2 conference game.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds.
Michigan,
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
Take me in first. We mercy.
Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the
Madden franchise too. You know how to think about it.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Ford. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
Oh, you underthrew that,
Falls
Ford.
incomplete, but that would have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Zips pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Throw it away, throw it.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Finds his man. It's Hughes.
Oh, no.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Oh, my
And the
gosh.
field goal unit is on the field. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Field goal is
That's
good.
short of that bitch.
And now the lead is extended a little far. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that.
Oh, D. Don't stop, D. Hey, defense, y'all showed up today. Like, we're playing some 1-4 shit. Like, y'all just be perking.
Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some
Let's
kind
go.
of offense down 10.
Shit, D.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in
Oh,
there.
my
They
God,
try to
missed
run
the
the football
tackle.
in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper.
Back up, big fella.
And
Good
maybe
shit.
he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment.
And the quarterback runs out of time and down
Good
he
shit,
goes
Sam.
at 38. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense is bringing heat another. And the Bulls will
Fuck, man, I don't know where y'all was last week. I'm glad y'all showed up when I needed y'all.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Ford. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Breaks into the open.
I like how they're running this bitch.
Stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here comes the incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Oh, good catch. Oh, Higgins, you're a
He's
beast.
loose.
Higgins, you're a beast. He's a
And he'll
beast.
take it in and house it.
He's a beast.
Touchdown, Zips. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can.
Oh.
He's loose.
Tackle him.
Just making a huge play, and he
that's why
sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Tad right there.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Little ass niggas out there too, bro.
Now from inside the red zone. Looking to buy time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
To throw, it's Baker.
Oh, I was standing right there.
Buffalo! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Oh, I can't
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the 2nd half if they want to win this football game.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Come on.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite
go out with you, Curry.
Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
And the Zips will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing.
You didn't bite like that.
On his feet. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Baker. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They go to the wide receiver screen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play.
Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
Oh.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Oh my God, the GM is about to get fired.
Drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end,
my
what
God,
position
from the
that's evolved
Mavericks,
so
bro.
much, right?
They
You see him
set
move
him
all over
up,
the
bro.
field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find
Bro,
this big fella, especially
Mavericks
down in the red
expecting
zone
to fire
area. This is the
GA.
guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They set him
So the decision has been made, and the
man.
coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's 4. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Pocket
Oh
fake
my
down.
God.
Pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, I fucking.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4.
God,
And it'll be
man.
1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touchdown. Touchdown, Buffalo! And that one will give them the lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's
That's
Hill.
a big play.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll
Time
move
plays
the
make big time
chain.
plays.
1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Big time plays make big time plays, man.
Got room at the 35.
Come on.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing you the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passes.
Oh! Damn, I didn't mean to throw that.
And they'll close in on him after
Oh,
a good return on the interception.
man.
And he makes a
I had
play
that
in the
shit
back end. Nice job
predetermined
reading
in
the
my
pass, and that's his second of the
mind.
season.
Oh,
This
that
guy,
was so ass.
unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That was so ass of me.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Quick strike complete.
That was so
They bring him
ass
down,
of
but not
me.
before he's able to pick up the first down.
Damn.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Oh, that was so bad.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Daly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top.
He gave them fucking
Fires it incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Looking to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oh, man.
The Bulls send
That
out
shit
the
was
punt
so
unit.
ass of me,
Fourth
bro.
time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Now they'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Newell. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Ford. Catch in the middle, it's Newell. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the
I
return.
gotta take, bro.
What
I
a
gotta
play
put
there.
black in here, bro.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn
Sack
the
'em?
page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The gift to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball.
And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he...
There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go back to the ground. Slam head yard out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Ford. Caught over the middle, it's Adams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Oh, that shit got clammed. Oh, I gotta take this crack out right now because he just can't do
nothing. Will try to run out the clock with the lead. Motion from the wide receiver.
Oh, he just sauced him.
He'll start this drive firing. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he can't get it off.
Oh, let's go. I'm taking I gotta take the route. See, just the offense is shit. It's shit with him in there.
Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air, it's Ford. Pulls it in, it's Hughes.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better.
We're making this. We doing this shit in the clutch. Where's the fucking coach? We about to do this shit in the clutch. That's how crazy this shit is.
Here soon and make a play.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where I'm going. Nice throw, nice catch.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, accurate. And in the final
bro. Hey, D. I just missed it.
And a nice job in the 4th
defense, y'all showed up.
And a nice job
Defense, y'all showed up.
QB, receiver. You can tell. He broke with the football. He caught it in stride. Gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Baker.
We've been playing good in that. We've been playing good in that, I can't lie. One more time. Last time, D. Last time. This is the last stop here.
Right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes.
This is the last stop here, D.
Understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Oh, good D!
The pass falls incomplete, and there
Good
are
D.
8
Good
seconds
D,
left.
JD. It's a new effort, baby!
Completion now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Ball is incomplete. Ball's
New accurate, baby!
gonna do it, and it
That
will
D showed up, I ain't gonna lie.
final play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going forward, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship.
I thought he was a
Winning a
freshman.
national championship, maybe. Going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for a program. Right? You get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season.
Come on, man. That was a good win. Bro, this nigga is trying to dip on my ass. Why is he such a rush to dip on me? Man, they got Akron up there with D-boy. What the fuck? My ranking, man. Gotta play a ranked team, man. Offense up there, bro. We fourth in the nation in offense. See, defense. I know that defense good. Yeah, that defense good. We okay, though. That's all we probably out there for. We gotta rank this nation, bro. What the fuck? UTSA is fucking ranked? Oh yeah, they gotta get us in there. Do we play them? Damn, we done. Yeah, we gotta get tough schedule next year, man. David. Shut up. Fuck you. You left us to die, bro. Fuck you. You change your acronym around, bro. Bro, it's so fucking.